morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton to check out this brand new 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander. This is the XLE trim with all-wheel drive. The color here is Storm Cloud, light gray soft tex interior. So as we go through this midsize plus SUV, you can let me know if you're looking for something this big, and this is a big vehicle, and you don't want to pony up all that extra money for, let's say, a Sequoia or a GMC Yukon or a Chevy Tahoe or a Ford Expedition. Would this fit the bill better compared to the equivalent size Chevy Traverse, Buick Enclave, or GMC Acadia? You can let me know what your choice would be as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. Front end of this Grand Highlander XLE. Again, Storm Cloud is the color. Now up front, we're going to get LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, standard bulbs for turn signals, gloss black grille top and bottom with some chrome bling. We come across the front, we have the Toyota badge right in the middle. As we swing around now to our wheel and tire package on Grand Highlander XLE, what we have here is an 18-inch aluminum alloy wheel in silver, Toyota badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy all-season tires, 255 on the width, a 65 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is the Storm Cloud color. It's a nice gray. I think it looks pretty cool, but we do have the silver wheels that kind of stick out like a sore thumb. So let me know if you go with a different set of wheels. As we move in closer, we're going to go with a color match side view mirror cap, LED turn signals, color match front and rear door handle, fuel filler on the left side of the vehicle. Up top, color matched roof, aluminum finish on the roof rails, flat black on the crossbars, no sunroof. And then as we swing around to the back, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, and then we have a full spread of LED lighting in the back, including the turn signals with the Toyota badge right in the middle, all-wheel drive on the left, XLE on the right, and the exhaust is tucked up underneath the rear bumper. We are under the hood of this Grand Highlander XLE, and we have Toyota's 2.4-liter turbocharged inline four-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 265 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque. This Grand Highlander can tow up to 5,000 pounds. MPGs, 21 in the city, 27 on the highway, 23 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price for the 25 Grand Highlander XLE all-wheel drive, $45,230. We do have some options on this vehicle, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,450 from Toyota's Princeton, Indiana assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $49,152. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in. We have black soft touch material up top, all the way down to the insert, and then light gray soft touch on the armrest. Flat black on the switchgear, but we're not going to have power fold mirrors in this XLE all-wheel drive. Pretty good sized door pocket, standard audio system. Now into our footbox, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. We do have the illuminated Grand Highlander door sill plates to welcome you to the vehicle. We do have the running boards on here, but this vehicle isn't any higher up off the ground than the regular Highlander, so I don't think these running boards are necessary, especially for $800 extra. And then seating wise, we do have full power with lumbar for the driver, power seat without lumbar for the front passenger, and then the light gray soft tex material with the perforated insert design. Bolstering is soft, headrests are soft. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, over to the dash, soft touch in black We have an area to lie your phone, but it's not rubberized. I'd like to see that rubberized so your phone won't slide around. Then we have a USB-C over there for your front passenger into your heat and air vent. And then down below, we do have a nice large glove box. Now, as we swing it on over here, we have Toyota's 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav, but that's through a subscription service. Now, we do have our music, Sirius XM, as well as AM, FM radio, Bluetooth your phone, vehicle settings right here, climate, trip information, vehicle alerts, and then your general settings. Set up your driver profile, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot, adjust your speakers, over-the-air updates. You can also go into vehicle customize how you want everything to operate inside the vehicle for your own liking. So it's nice and simple, plain and easy. We do have the volume button right there. Now, as we go to reverse, we do have a shrunk down backup camera, but it's still pretty big. So that looks good. And then with trajectory, and then we have a close-up or zoom out. So zoom in, zoom out. We can change our trajectory lines however we would like them or remove them. And then right here, this button here, that is your backup camera washer. So if I push that, you can see it wash off the backup camera. So that's a nice deal all the way around. Down further, dual climate with 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards, push button start, 2 more USB-Cs with a wireless charging pad. Here's the gear shift that's going to take us through this 8-speed automatic. 2 cup holders. The Grand Highlander key fob is right here. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, Toyota badge. And on the back here, get it in the sun, it does say Grand Highlander on it. Now, coming down further, electric brake, auto vehicle hold, engine auto stop start on or off. We do have our traction control on or off, multi-terrain select, and then we have about 6 different drive modes here, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. And then we do have a fairly firm armrest in the light gray. We open that up. We have a larger area for storage with a 12-volt. Toyota steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with nice 10 and 2 notches, cross stitch, Toyota badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this Grand Highlander at 5'11". It's open and airy passenger cabin. There's no doubt about it. Now, as we come over to our switchgear on the left side in flat black, telephone voice commands, volume controls for the digital dash. On the right, adaptive cruise safety suite controls, modes for your infotainment system, no paddles. On the left stalk, headlight controls and turn signals. On the right side, front and rear wiper. Over here on the left, adaptive high beams on or off, pop the tailgate, and then you have your trip odometer, bright and dim the dash. And then down further here, you have your fuel filler door release. On the right and on the left is your hood release. So don't get those confused. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have our digital dash right in here. We'll zoom in. And now we'll take a look at our drive mode. So we're in normal now. So we can go to eco, we get a little green. We can go to sport and we get a little red. Go back to normal, we go back to blue. Then we have mud and sand right there. And then we also have rock and dirt. We can go back to normal. And then all the way over on the right there, you have a snow mode and you have a little green light that comes on that says snow. So there you have it. And then you got additional information you can go through as you want. You can go up and down, or there are some areas where you can go across to get additional information you may want to see when you're going down the road, or if you're on a road trip. Overhead console, you got a spot for your shades right there. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Now, if you want your dome lane to come on off and you open and close the door, the button that says door, you're going to push it in and leave it in. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. Now, our rear view mirror is framed with auto dim and home link right there. And then you do have your sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the captain's chairs of this mid row, but first the rear door panel will move in, and we do have security shades on each rear window, which is a nice touch, but it's hard black plastic all the way around till you get to the light gray armrest, flat black on the switchgear. Now I have the seat set for my driving position, so we'll climb on in. Nice flat roof to get in. No need to duck at all. As you can see, here's our lighting and our heat and air right back here. Now, once I'm in, again, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Now, I have a seat pocket behind the passenger front driver and the front passenger. There you go, Mike. And then down here, we do have a rear climate with 2 USB-Cs and a 12-volt here in the back. And then the captain's chairs, the same light gray, nice and soft with the perforation, looks good. Armrests come down, they don't ratchet, so that's good, but they are a little thin. And then in between, you do have 2 cup holders and an area to slide both phones and some extra storage. So overall, it is very comfortable in these seats in the mid-row of this Grand Highlander. Let's go check out row number 3. Getting in row number 3, well, you come to your mid-row captain's chair. There is the lever on the seat back. You just pull it forward. Seat moves up and out of the way, and then we can step on in to row number 3. Now, here in row number 3, we do have the same material with the light gray, with the perforation. So I like the fact that they kept the third row the same. As we swing on around, we have 2 cup holders right here. We do have a USB-C right there for row number 3 on the right side. How about the left? Same action, couple of cup holders, USB-C. And it's very, very big back here because I have this captain's chair almost all the way back for somebody easily over 6 foot to sit in. And I have plenty of room for my knees, plenty of room for my head back here in row number 3. So I could sit back here for quite a while on a nice road trip. Getting in the tailgate of this Grand Highlander, now it is a power tailgate, so you can pop it from your key fob, pop it from the dash, or come to the back, and right above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times, nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now, with the third row up, or all rows up, 20.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of Grand Highlander. Excellent number. Here is the all-season cargo mat that we have in here. Underneath here, we do have a little bit of extra storage, tools and a jack, because underneath here is the spare, and your tonneau cover right now is in its stowed position, which is probably where I would leave it. We do have some tie downs here in the back. We do have an extra cubby over here for some wider items, but to get the third row down, it's pretty easy. Just pull the lever on the seat back of row number 3, push them down. There we go. And now, you don't need the third row up. You got some extra room. However, just like Highlander gas version, the Grand Highlander, to get the mid-row captain's chairs down is a 2-handed operation. So I'll be back with you to show you how that works. All right, so now to drop the captain's chair flat, we do have a bunch of different levers over here, or buttons. So this one right here in the front moves the seat back and forth, lets it slide. This one right here, number 2, you lift this up and then you move the lever on the seat back at the same time, and the seat will fold flat for you. So that's how you get them flat. I'll do the other side off camera, and then I'll be back to you at the back of the vehicle. So now with the third row and mid-row down and this very large SUV, 97.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Grand Highlander XLE. Window sticker, here we go, 25 Grand Highlander XLE in Storm Cloud. Government safety rating's not done yet. MPG estimates. Standard equipment. Options. I don't think I'd take any of these, but you let me know what you would do. Total vehicle MSRP. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we are on the road in this 25 Grand Highlander XLE, and right off the bat, great visibility out of all the glass. Even though it's a big SUV, got a lot of window space, got a lot of nice visibility, nice large side view mirrors, Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 in here, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist pre-collision, LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. So they got you covered on all the safety tech, and in a vehicle like this big, I think that's a good move. Now, as far as the way it rides on the highway, well, as you could hear, about 60 miles an hour. We did have some wind noise, but we do have the crossbars on, which make a lot of noise when you go down the road at high speeds. So that could be part of that, but the suspension, very well damped. It's very smooth. We're in normal mode, and it is just very, very smooth on the road. Now we're going to come up across this wooden bridge, see how it does. Stays nice and smooth, and I have the dealer plate wedged between the dash and the windshield, and I'm not getting any rattling noise, so that means we are good on chassis vibration coming into the passenger cabin. It's none, so that's a good deal. And it's just a really well balanced, easy to drive, light steering, midsize plus SUV. Actually, it has more cargo space than the Sequoia, so you could call this a full size, but I wouldn't. I would still call it the midsize plus, just because it's not as beefy and robust as the Sequoia is. But if you're comparing this against other very similar SUVs now, with the redesign on the Traverse, Acadia, and Buick Enclave, which are all copying this vehicle, that has something to be said for this, right? And as you can tell, we do have the Turbo 4. You are going to get some noise coming out of this driveline when you're under load, getting it up to speed on the highway, getting out of a tight spot. But the 8-speed automatic does shift nice and smooth. Now, it's going to wallow like crazy in the turn because this is just a big people hauler. And that's the way it drives. You know, it's made to put the whole family and your friends in the vehicle, throw a bunch of luggage in the back and on the roof, and head off for an adventure across country. That's what this baby is. It's the modern day Clark Griswold Queens family truckster. That's really what it is. And that's what all of these are, right? No more station wagons, at least for now. For the most part, everybody wants these big SUVs. And it's got the same gas driveline as the regular Highlander, right? The 2.4 Turbo 4, 8-speed automatic, nice reliable driveline. Shouldn't have any problems with it at all. So that's a good move there. Now, we'll come down here, we'll do our turning radius test. Now this, for such a large SUV, isn't bad at all. It's a little over 19 feet, which isn't bad at all. And we get right around, miss the garbage cans, and we're all set. Now let's go ahead, knock this over the Sport, see if it changes anything. Frankly, I don't notice much, but I'm going to move the gear shift over to the left, go to manual mode, and we'll shift with the gear shift like we have a 6-speed. Not bad. How's the downshift? Does pretty well. So, interesting. I don't know if anybody's going to drive this in manual mode, but it's there if you want it, and the 8-speed does respond pretty well. And the car is just a big, heavy SUV, so you let me know. But if you're in the market for one of these mid-size pluses, you need the room, you need the space. Whoa, you need the room, you need the space. Is this Grand Highlander the way you would rock and roll? Or would you go Chevy Traverse, GMC Acadia, or Buick Enclave, all in the same vein, all with almost the exact same cargo space of 97.5, and all with turbo 4 engines and automatic transmissions. So you let me know what you would do, put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander XLE all-wheel drive in Storm Cloud for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.